Hello everyone, my name is Pintobread. Today we're going to be checking out 4 series. Two are very popular and two are not so popular, but I think all 4 will be very fun to watch and all 4 will be slightly different. Hello Tella, I see you my friend. I'm back from a 1 week break. My wife was gone on a bachelorette trip, so it was just me and my daughter hanging out, and we spent some time just being a family. I really enjoyed it. She did beat me a little bit, so I got a little bit of a bruise. She's learned how to hit, so she's got a hell of a right arm. But either way, I'm back. We're streaming, and I am happy. So today we're going to start with Pontiac Robotics Archive. For me, I've been seeing this literally everywhere, all over YouTube, so I'm finally excited to start it. I don't know if it'll be good. I don't know if it'll be cheesy, but hopefully we'll enjoy it. To my knowledge, this is something along the lines of some dude is super crazy and keeps destroying and rebuilding this robot over and over again. Don't know why. About to find out. Second series we'll look at is called Boisvert. I'm assuming, do not hold that 100% is how it's pronounced. This series started when COVID started about 4 years ago. It deals with themes of isolation and stuff like that. She can. She's hurt. She can do it. And you have to also bear in mind, she's also accurate and consistent with where she hits. So it's not just one hit over and over again. It's multiple. But either way, this series deals with themes of isolation and loneliness, obviously, because it was started during the pandemic, but as you can see, just as recently as 2 weeks ago, a new episode came out. So we're going to do with that one. The next one's going to be from Siltrix. It is a series on Batman. The Bat takes place during the 50s, 60s, and so on and so forth. Most recent episode is 4 days ago. This guy literally got bored and decided to create this. So it's, as far as I can consider, a meme ARG, but that's going to be the fun in watching it. And then you could technically say the same thing about Unknowingly's The Man in the Suit. This one is wildly regarded. A lot of big name streamers love it. A lot of people like it. And this is similar to the other Godzilla one we saw, but in this one it's the actor that wears the suit and he just becomes obsessed with wearing the suit. So good. Awesome. I can't wait to try it out. I was trying to come up with like just the 2 big series and 2 small series because I wanted to kind of see the difference, and this one was the most far out one out of all the 4 is this android one. So this is the one that I'm like the most nervous to watch because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this because I'm not if you haven't noticed, I'm not the biggest sci-fi guy. These are androids, robots, stuff like that. I'm more of a fantasy guy, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily going into this with already the mindset that I'm not gonna like it. And I always forget to change my audio. There we go. All right, as always, though, I do have every single one of them tagged in the description. Please go and subscribe and support them as well. Without them, we can't watch stuff like this. So show them appreciation. And then my headphones turn off. All right, let's do this. This is First Tape Found, and this started very recently, September 23rd, 2023. So this series has just exploded. And I think the main reason that I wanted to check it out is we'll check the views, is they've been very consistent throughout the series, except for this first one. This first one got way more popular than the rest of the series did. I think the rest of them equal out to about 5K, 10K, 6, 7, 6, 5, 5. So you got very consistent views, which is what I look for when looking at these types of series. They don't have to be super popular or not so popular. As long as they have consistent views, that means people are coming back to watch it, and I want to know why. So good reasoning. As always, we're going to do it halfway. Figure it out from there. If at some point this guy does not have the android open its mouth and make the Windows sound, that's a lost opportunity. I gotta say, so I will say it's very interesting to see a try to use the right word, prop, I guess, because this thing is like I don't think there's any other series that has just randomly built a life-size android, even though it's probably only movement in the head. But still, that's crazy. I wonder if it was built directly for this or if it just happened to come from it. I have no mouth, but I must scream. That's a classic. That one has gotten so popular recently. Well, I guess just a resurgence on the internet because I've been seeing so more. I just wanted to see if anybody... Okay, no, we're fine then. All right, that's first episode. That was interesting. We got nothing from it. Second episode.
Okay, Meg. It's time for your operation. Open wide.
Did you say okay, babe?
Okay, Meg. It's time for your operation. Open wide.
Mental health problems of an AI.
Have you been brushing twice a day? Oh, what is this? Meg, you have some gunk in your teeth. All right, time to clean up.
I will say, this gives a very... If you've ever seen the movie Hostel from the early 2000s, this gives a very Hostel vibe.
Open wide, Meg.
If you haven't seen Hostel, maybe you've seen Vacancy, which with Owen Wilson. Very similar vibe.
Nice. Time to... Oops, sorry. Hope that didn't hurt too much.
He cut it and said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Like you have been brushing enough. Oh dear. Let me get my other tool.
I didn't know there was CC, so we're actually going to see what he called her at the beginning.
Okay, Meg. It's time for your operation.
Okay,
Open wide.
Nick. I don't think that's accurate. I think this is your auto
Have
the
you
auto
been brushing
captions,
twice a
probably.
day? Oh,
Yeah, English auto-generated. Yeah, that's not Nick. Never mind. And there's no hint towards it. And this one stayed consistent at about 20k. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I hear BA and then I don't hear that second B and then I hear the E. But I don't want to like commit to it being babe. Because that I feel like that would be a lot of implications with that word alone. So I'm like, God, what is it? Arabic. It's so I just read that. It most certainly not babe. Hey, don't kink shame. All right. Yeah, that meant nothing to me. This has, I would say, just as much narrative as the McKinney family tape so far. Because I still have no idea what that show was about. So then there's whatever this is. I just imagine every single time this android's on, why did I say it like that? On, and like he turns the camera on, it just gets pissed and starts making all of this noise. Because it feels like every time we see it, that's exactly what it's doing. I wonder if there's actual like engineering in there, if it's just like a puppet type still.
light the candles.
Time to light candles. Yeah, not yet at least.
Aha! You look hungry.
You look ugly. Oh, hey, stop. What was that? Go back. Alright. You know, not everyone's gonna quote unquote fit beauty standards, but I think there's something beautiful in everyone. And those eyes, gorgeous. Love them. Okay, I have no idea what that can be. I'm guessing something that will be alluded to later. And we also have to bear in mind these are called tapes, and they have been found, so it's found footage. That's about all the narrative we're getting. I'm trying to fit something in here. Yeah, for real. He's got one of those flashlights you can't point at planes in the sky with. Hell of an underbite. Not that there's anything wrong with underbites. Just saying, she's got one.
How old are you?
How old are you? Oh no, no. And then it fell in the fire. I'm loving the ride. I just have no idea which ride we're on. Fifth tape. God, we're only 5 tapes. Looking like grandma with no teeth. Yeah. I thought it said oh no and then like no at a higher pitch as it fell in. We'll go back. We'll go check. But you might be right. I might have just misheard it. Also, like how we haven't actually seen any like human faces. Just been the robots, and then we've seen like, oh, he just threw it down the stairs. Okay, none of these have any of that. Definitely, if this does end up being like, you know, a weird sexual thing, this is totally about spousal or domestic abuse. Oh, we went too far. No, you're right. It's not no. That second one is not no. You're right. There's something else being said there. It's oh no. We're going to turn it up all the way. Yeah, you're right. That does kind of sound like 9, but also I've read it the way you've typed it. It might not be 9. I might just be putting it in there. Perhaps we'll never know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
You've misbehaved. You broke my window.
He said it again.
Meg.
Mick? Does that sound like Mick?
Meg.
Meg. Oh my God.
You
Meg.
broke my window. It's time for your punishment.
You broke my window. It's time for your punishment.
See no evil, Meg.
See no evil now. Yeah.
Speak no evil, Meg. Pain is the only thing that will teach you.
Pain is the only thing that will teach you? Oh my goodness.
That should teach you big. Now I will put you in time out through the street.
I will say the heavy pixelation, without it, this series would not have thrived. Definitely couldn't have done this hardcore HD. Yeah, that was a solid. It was fluid too. I think that's what really did it for me. He didn't stop her. He just pulled that bitch right on up. Where'd my drink go? Oh, he didn't notice I flipped my desk, so now my wall is behind me. This is my wall. I don't have all that crap because that's behind the camera now. Because when I was making videos, doing my essays and stuff, I wanted to be able to like have blank wall and stuff. I like it. It's just weird. I'm still having to like, everything's opposite side now and it feels weird. What does that say? Cardelli? No, that's not Cardelli. Sorry. There's a name, and that's the first name we've seen. Bill? Bell. Barbell. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid, dude. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. Please don't. Why do you watch me? I'm so stupid. Never claimed to be a wise man, just claimed to be a man. You said barbell, that's what it says, you idiot. So was that the perspective of the... Was that the perspective of the android? You have strangely entertaining. That's why you're my fave 3. I love you, Attila. I love you so much. Is this from her perspective? Its perspective? Because it switches from... Or was I just not paying attention?
Get mad at you.
Because then this door will shut. No, it's just zooming in. Oh, that's looking at him. Okay, never mind. You know, sometimes I get wrapped up thinking or reading and I just miss a crucial second. That throws me off. I really wish this guy would put these things in a playlist. I hate having to do this. But, you know, when a whole channel is centered around one series, you can kind of just leave it. Yeah, okay. Not the machine, not the man. Okay. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. Second opinions. That's why if doctors have to get them, then I can too. And what's cool about these is, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, there is absolutely no way to tell the chronological order of any of these tapes. Since he keeps rebuilding, you would have to look for, like, main infrastructure or something like that. It'd be really weird. It'd be difficult. Imagine walking up on this as it's being filmed. That's some creepy shit I would want to stumble onto. I'm betting it's in his yard, but still, if it was like the middle of the woods, this would be awful to walk up on. And you see, normally I would be like, this person's just using this to fill some time, but all their other videos have been super short, so I'm like, why would you take the time to show this? Stop that. What was that last little frame it showed, just in case? Show me something, damn it! Oh no, you unpaused. ME6. Trying to make sure it's not from any other angle. I'm seeing anything weird. All right. Oh, that was the name, Meg. Oh my god. My brain is everywhere today. 7th, 8th, 8th tape. Let's ride. Yeah, that's why you wouldn't be able to do this series without the pixelation. If you had this clear, crisp 4K, I'd be like, this is just stupid to look at. But the pixelation is what sells it, man. Gotta have that analog. Yeah, but it does. It gives a scary resemblance from a distance, and you still aren't posting anything in there. Yeah, I think there's only one video that's over 5 minutes long. I think all the others are 5 and under. Yes, very good reason. You're right, you're right. That's kind of literally the entire appeal. Almost looks animated to a degree. Where is it animated? This is such a weird series, and honestly, I'm loving it. It's so out there. Okay. Bro, I don't know. My mind is tripping me. I liked it, though. That 6th tape was really enjoyable. He said, this ain't animated, boy. I mean, 8th tape, that's what I meant. It looked animated from this one little scene right here. For me, it kind of reminded me of like stop motion, like claymation. Kind of like Coraline or Nightmare Before Christmas style. I just felt it for a second. For a split second, my mind was just like, yep, there it is. All right, 9th tape found.
Stop misbehaving, Meg.
I've literally not seen Meg misbehave once. I'm just going to point that out. Hey, Rootkit, how you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like this is definitely an analogy for spousal abuse. I feel like I'm getting it more and more with each episode. Doing pretty good. Checking out these series, seeing how they stack. Having a good day. Feeling good. I got my tea with me. Oh, and this time I told I did not forget my trail mix. So I'm guessing we're supposed to infer that the house burnt down. Killed her and burnt everything. Oh, the police. I'm really enjoying it. This is my first watch through of it, and it is so far. Did we skip something? I feel like I didn't remember what tape we were on. I got to remember. We're on 9th tape. See, we had jumped. 10th tape found. Yeah, for real, non-stop tormenting. My man's just straight gaslighting. She just be sitting there chilling, just having a good day, you know, recharging. I don't know what she does to relax. And my man just says, stop misbehaving, and breaks her face in.
Sliver, banana, go I, boots, and Iowa, water, sliver, banana, go I.
Smoke's a good touch. I like that. I am gobsmacked by this series. Absolutely gobsmacked. This is such a weird series. I think, honestly, this is probably one of the weirder series we've watched on the channel. But I do not hate it. I'm going to say that much. Honestly, don't recognize the name. I'd have to look it up. Manly Badass Hero. Jesus. This man is...
This is your fault, Sylvester.
The Doom took me out. I was wrapped up, and then I just look over and I hear... It kind of reminds me of Doom. That was 11th tape found. Ooh, what is this? Utopia Orthodontics commercial.
Welcome to Utopia Orthodontics. Our delightful crew is here to help you to your long journey to a perfect smile. We offer almost 6 unique procedures to ensure that your distinct oral situation can be fixed. It only took Jake 7 years to achieve this perfect smile.
Only took Jake
And this
7
week
years.
only, we offer a 10% off sale on children's headgear and 5% off 2-week warranty on children's braces. Utopia Orthodontics. Your smile will show.
Want more from your Raisin Bran than more of the same? Go nuts!
Was that a single frame of something?
Want more from your Raisin Bran than more?
That is definitely a single frame of something. I don't know what that is.
More of the same? Go nuts!
Go nuts. Why do you keep showing me tapes that are like 4 or 3 ahead of where we're at? Just show me the next one. Why do you hate me? You hate me, admit it. Because we're on 12th tape, right?
You won't be happy.
Yeah, it had like a logo as well on the front of something, but from the angle we were at, I just couldn't tell what that logo was. But yeah, it either, gosh, I guess it could have been a workshop, but it also kind of looked like a checkout lanes maybe from like, I don't know. We shall see.
You won't be happy.
You won't be happy.
You won't be happy.
Alright. That was something. Oh, somebody put them in the order. Should probably check that to begin with. Thank you, this guy. Where are we at? We just did 12th. Yep, we're on 13th. This one's really low. I'll get you, Attila. You bastard. Gotta put words. Trying to read back. Resuscitate, something like that. Resuscitate. Interesting. Well, that's the main word. They definitely want us to get out of it. Resuscitation. Oh my goodness, this is Megan resuscitation. Okay. So I guess they brought Megan back to life, I guess. Lost. Okay. Interesting. Let me in. I think he got in.
Merry Christmas, Meg. I got you some new teeth.
Merry Christmas, Meg. I got you some new teeth. The purity of this person machine. Just shoving teeth everywhere they can fit. That's disturbing. Pretty positive the teeth are corn, but we're not going to say that.
Yes. What?
Yes, it was.
Wife torches house after finding out her husband.
Wife torches house after finding out her husband.
Had an affair with a co-worker at local orthodontics center. Their daughter was saved by the husband and they both made it out alive.
It won't be a stylish marriage.
Oh my. Major development. Wife torches house after finding out husband was having an affair with local orthodontist. Husband managed to save daughter and escape the house. Oh, couldn't make a Android-esque ARG without Daisy Daisy. One of the earliest videos is that freaking creepy ass android and people put Daisy Daisy over it.
His wife's fate was less pleasant. Megan's dead body was found, and police speculate she was unable to open the window to escape.
That's karma.
Sylvester suffered many deformations at the face and hands.
That man's... I didn't even read what it said on his forehead. I was so wrapped up in what they were... I thought they were still talking. What did it say? What was it, 16th or 15th? Let's go back. Show me your forehead, boy. Oh, come on. Make it a little bit easier to see. For me. I hate you. Well, we tried. 16th tape found. Utopia.
Daddy said that man works at Pontiac Robotics. He makes cool robots.
Oh, they just dropping a ton on us these last two episodes.
Favorite robot is Roger. He is a funny rooster. That looks like Mommy.
We do not talk about her, Sarah.
Yay, Roger.
Sense the wild warblers.
I'm sorry. From that previous tape, almost seems like we're gonna start seeing some other androids eventually. And one of them looked like a little puppy dog. Yeah, that definitely looked. I would say Blender probably.
I've got to find my train. What's that? Probably Daddy's dentist machine. There you are, Rosie. Oh no, my flashlight.
Well, she died. Well, yeah, you're probably right. It does seem to be, if we're to assume what we've been watching the whole time's been the mom and the dad. It does look like the dad's the aggressor. The mom doesn't look like she would. But she tried to kill her already. She tried to kill them both already. So, I don't know. Because she tried to burn their house down with the daughter inside. The dad had to go and get the daughter out. Interesting. We shall see. Pleasure to have you, Sylvana. Always welcome. But I think you're right, Attila. I don't feel like the mom would. Especially if we're supposed to go off of this. Well, this is on the assumption that this is all based on some form of spousal abuse as the main. For me, that's what I'm thinking. The main underlying. I only borrowed the Android from the trade show. I am going to return it to Pontiac Robotics. And what is Sylvester? Correct? Wow, I read that backwards at like a 3rd grade level, so gotta give me credit for that one. I wasn't expecting that. So now we know if Sylvester is taking, I'm assuming Meg. The main thing I want to know is just like, oh, did he create this for the series, or was there some other reason this was made first? This is the long episode. This one's almost 12 minutes. Oh, let's check the description real quick since the last one had something. Pontiac Robotics season finale. This tape was found with the writing that read, "Burning the android." Ugh, imagine getting burned now? Well, that's just kind of poetic if you think about it. I love the fact that this guy, or girl, I don't know who creates the series. I love the fact that they fully commit to the sounds they use. These are some of the weirdest out-of-pocket sounds I've heard in a series, and they perfectly do their job. And I want to know if this man sat there, or person sat there, trying to figure out each and every sound, or if they just clicked randomize and saw what happened. Because I could believe either or as very valid options. But I will say, they love synthesizers. Almost every episode has had at least a synthesizer in it. There you go. Oh, that's true. Just take the audio of this and just send it to people. No idea what it is. Is that auto-generated? Are these auto-generated? No, they're not. I do not know Latin. We about to find out. Because these aren't auto-generated, I don't believe. No. Should be able to do... What's the right word for it? Where's my phone? We're going to look up this Latin real quick. Because I think that's an actual thing. I don't think it's random generated. I can't type for shit on my phone. The recorder will not be happy. Interesting. Okay. The recorder will not be happy. Now we gotta keep it on in case there's more. Oh shit, because I do keep forgetting that. There's technically sometimes two people, isn't there? Because the person that's filming and the person that's moving. Because we've seen the camera move while being away from the dad, correct? So there's definitely been a second person at some point helping throughout these. Not assuming that's the child. I don't think it would be. I don't know. Speculation, speculation, speculation. Sustained. Wow, 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 wow. Honestly, I could probably fall asleep to these sounds. Add some rain, and I'm dead to the world. I love that the first video they did over 10 minutes long. They were like, "You're gonna watch this bitch burn." Excuse my language. Because they really wanted to push that forward. They love that high pitch. They have used that so much throughout this series. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying. It's a very solid, creepy sound. I imagine this is something that... Yeah, this is what I was just about to say. I imagine this is something that, like, he puts on a TV and, like, just plays in the background as he's, like, cleaning the house just so he can, like, just reminisce and enjoy the fact that he burned her. Because I'm like, man, this is just... I mean, not that I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's gone on for a minute. It's really pushing the fact that she's burning. I wonder if... So, because technically we could take the tapes being found footage, tape 1 found, tape 2 found, being as that's the first tape they found, or it was just the first tape in chronological order they put out. But I like to think they're not in chronological order, and this is like maybe the ending. We never know. Would be funny if the bit still is. Hey. Never know. Never know. Animatronics are a possibility. You never know. They probably got some way to download their self. Who knows? I keep looking over because it's so weird. Because I'm used to streaming and looking over and seeing the window. And now when I look over, the window's on my left. So I have to keep looking around. Atomic Heart. I enjoyed Atomic Heart. Unfortunately, I stopped playing because my file got corrupted. So sad. And I did not want to replay. I think it was 6-7 hours to get back to it. But they did just announce some badass DLC. Or not announced, just came out with not too long ago. Some really cool DLC. Played the demo. Yeah, it was cool. That don't surprise me. Lately, everybody wants their money. Money, 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 money. Money. That doon, 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 doon. That's Uncanny Valley for me. I have heard that sound put over some truly atrocious videos, and it always creeps me out. Cause see, yeah, so it counts as 2 people because now we have the guy walking around on the far side. Unless this camera's moving. Yeah, exactly, 2 people. I thought I was crazy. They tried to tell Aristotle the same thing. I really love the cojones of this creator. To post 2-minute, 3-minute videos, and then first video over 10 minutes, and we're just watching a fire. I love it. The galls. They're fucking going at it. I hear my daughter. My wife's home, so that's why I haven't checked on my daughter. In case you guys have been wondering. So it's just replaying all the spots in which physical harm was. That was all the spots in which he had hurt her. From the fire. That did it? That kind of reminded me. Now that you've mentioned it, yeah. Huh? Like Clowns from Outer Space. Which that's a game that I want. That thing looks so fun. That's so funny. It's in outer space. I might have to mute my mic if my daughter comes to the door. She just banged on it. I love my daughter. We just went to her checkup, her 18-month checkup yesterday, and she's in like 98th percentile for everything. That was the 20th tape found. Is that it? No. Oh, we were going to the wrong person's profile. Going back now. I thought there was more. Yeah, there is more. He just hasn't updated that playlist, which is fine. We're on 20th first. That, I'm going to take a wild guess, is animated, because that looks animated. 21st tape found. Pontiac Robotics Archive Season 2, Episode 1. Recorder, me, heart. Okay, so now we're actually getting to see who the recorder is. Some creepy looking person. Recorder. Interesting. Me,
Sarah,
Mama.
do you want to go to White Warbler's Pizza?
Daddy, you're silly. We went yesterday.
Yeah, but don't you want to see your favorite Roger Rooster? Maybe Chef?
So Sarah, I think is what he said. Sarah?
Do you want to go to White
Oh, you bastard.
Sarah,
Sarah.
do you want to go to White Warbler's Pizza?
White Wharf's Pizza or White something pizza?
Daddy, you're silly. We went yesterday.
Yeah, but don't you want to see your favorite Roger Rooster?
Roger Rooster.
Maybe Chef?
Which she has mentioned before. That is her. So we know this is probably either the mom or the dad. I mean, the dad and the daughter. Because she mentioned that her favorite was the rooster. Coyote.
Don't you want to crawl through the pizza tubes?
Pizza
Yes.
tubes.
Yes, my Sarah. Let's go to the car.
That's Blender.
What are you recording? Oh, video logs. So, business is not doing so well. All this news attached to Pontiac Robotics is putting a bad taste in customers' mouths, just because we are heavily associated with them. I mean, that Meg android that they made is all over the papers. Pontiac used some similar cosmetics to make one of our bots. I mean, it even shares a name. People will associate the two, and we'll be ruined.
We've never had problems like this. It's ridiculous to think that this kind of thing can have an impact on our real-life franchise.
Oh, score. I love music. Do it. Sing to me. You better not be edging me right now, brother. They edged us. Wow.
Calliope Entertainment, in conjunction with Pontiac Robotics, presents The Wild Warblers.
Hello, everyone. My name is Roger.
Oh no, Sarah. My video ran out of tape. I guess we will have to go again tomorrow.
Interesting. This series, season 2 is going to start introducing a lot of stuff, and I love it. Season 1 focused very heavily on on quick tapes that just showed Meg being absolutely brutalized by two people, and now season 2 we're getting so much more already just from that first episode. That was good. Good tape. 22nd tape found, and these are all within the last weeks. Dang, this person's pumping them out. Nothing else.
This is the police. Stand down.
What are you doing?
If you continue to put up a fight, I'll tase you. Oh my god.
Ah, there's Legos.
I was not visually the most pleasing sequence, but it is narratively a really good sequence because of the sheer fact that we see the detectives that have been investigating the dad and what he's been doing to Megan, and then showed up to take his daughter, and he's like, "Oh, if you're not gonna act right, I'm gonna tase you." The fucking dad just mollywopped the shit out of that detective. Official Wild Warblers Pontiac Robotics demo video, Meg, the Pizza Chef, version 0.2, 1994 intro. I wish I would have been. I worked at Domino's for 4 years while I was in college. I wish I would have been called a pizza shift. They did not call us chefs. I'm sold. Best video yet. I like that this is the cleanest version we've seen of Meg so far. Animated, but not bad.
Welcome to today's show. I'm Meg, the Pizza Chef.
Hey, Meg. Oh. Dang it. I will say, the show does have some videos that I'm like, God, you're too short. But I love it. That just makes us want more. Alright, last tape, unfortunately. This is a short series because all the episodes are so short. Meg, the Pizza Chef, recommission instruction tape.
Welcome to the recommission instruction tape for the Meg the Pizza Chef animatronic. You will be repurposing a damaged spot to resell to a client that is not affiliated with the Wild Warblers brand. This tape is meant to supplement the instruction manual, not replace it. First, remove the chef hat. Remove the apron. Remove the drumsticks. Remove the drum and return the arms to a vertical position. Corporate will send a shipment of the client's preferred cosmetics such as shoes and shirt.
What are you doing?
I'm recording this for the boss. Make sure he sees that we did all this hard work.
Oh, I got it.
I found this bit here I need to readjust.
Have you seen the repair file for this thing? Thicker than a phone book.
Yeah, I know. That weirdo kept meddling with this thing behind curtains.
I'd pop that cretin in the kisser if he wasn't keeping my family fed.
They're shipping this piece of crap to some place they don't need the arms working, right?
Yeah, some dentist place. Utopia or something.
Well, okay, interesting. Utopia, that's the place where they got Meg from. All right, well, there's Pontiac Robotics Archive. Absolutely solid series. For a smaller series, I mean, that last episode only has 898 views right now. For a smaller series, absolutely solid. I liked it. Not my favorite for sure, just because it's a little more sci-fi than I like, just because I'm not a huge fan of androids, but I am enjoying the narrative a lot. What narrative we've pieced together. All right, moving on from Pontiac, we're going to go to Boisvert. This one is probably the most popular, I believe. I don't think Unknowingly is past them. Yeah. Boisvert's definitely the most popular. Been around for about 4 years. As you can see, the first episode has 7.7 million views. And we're just going to go through it. Don't know exactly what it's going to be about, but that's the point. It's just having good decay. These are troubling times, my friend. During such tribulation, let us focus on the small victories. Waking at a reasonable hour, exercising consistently, ignoring the noises downstairs. Oh, I can hear my daughter. Staying productive, ignoring the noises downstairs. Cool. When was the last time you went outside? When was the last time you saw your friends and family? That was, No, we don't want to watch the Ugly Duckling. That was creepy. I liked that. Alright. Tenant. Demo for a game which will never exist. Fake demo created for fake game. The tenants were given 6 warnings before you. See to it that the 7th is the last. Come along, Dariel. There is a job you must complete. You know what to do. Pay him a visit. Oh, you're back. Your timing is excellent. We have been looking for replacement security ever since you left. We are evicting a large number of tenants from repeated infractions. 4 repeated infractions. Go down to the first floor, evict anyone with an unmarked door. Take this as we cut their power yesterday. Acquired Duriel's flashlight. All right. I thought he turned around and left. Use Duriel's flashlight. Yes or no? That's on you, brother. You kicked in the door and just walked in. My daughter kills me. Absolutely. They don't know. Track credit. Did their faces also change? I think hers did over here on this right side. No, okay. I think we can kind of assume from that one he's in a room full of people that are coupled up and by himself, freaking out. Just surface level, of course. Burning! I have been reduced to ash. The cycle continues. Wake up. Watch them. Funny little guys. Why are you in the basement? Do something.
Yes, good night. Your part gaming is for you, brain. You're still in the base. In flames.
I like the audio. It does solid on it. Again, I wish this was in a playlist, but the next two series are, so we don't have to worry after that. It's over. I can only imagine what those words are saying. And all sitter them kill with. Remember, not I will kill them. Here and now. That, yeah. We'll check the comments. This kind of reminds me of The Watcher from Tribe 12. The style, the black and white overlay of the live person. This is a crazy. I can barely see you anymore. It's mostly just a mirror now. I met a beautiful angel. First Corinthians 13:11. Let's take a look at it. First Corinthians. Was it 13:11? 13:11. Let's see. 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind. Love. Proverbs 20:11. My daughter's running up and down the hallway. Proverbs. Even a child makes himself known by his acts, by whether his conduct is pure and upright. This verse implies that people can be identified by their actions, just as a tree can be identified by its fruit. It also suggests that a person's character will be revealed in their conduct, whether they are godly or corrupt. I think my daughter has become obsessed with our bathroom lately, or my bathroom, and it's directly across from the game room. She's wanting to go in it.
A chasm appears upon the face of my watch. My past decapitated. I search blindly for what I will not find. Blinded by your own hand, as surely as if you had held the burning pardon. 1,000 decisions made in the name of a desecrated existence. Look up from your watch and tell me when you will grant forgiveness to the one most lacking. When it is deserved.
That line kind of went hard. When are you gonna grant forgiveness when it's deserved? That was a good episode. Not editing. Wait, why are you clicking on random stuff? Stop that. Let's see. I'm that beautiful angel. Now we're on to the complex. Give me 1 second. My dogs are barking. My wife is getting ready to go to lunch with her mom. And my dogs are going crazy at the door. If you are interested in seeing my animations more frequently than once a few months... Oh yeah, he has a Patreon that he's been pushing pretty heavily. It is quiet. They are all far away, and so it is quiet. Don't breathe. You will ruin it. It is quiet. The quilled god rages. Oh, stop it. We're gonna read it. You are making things difficult. In which the quilled god ages and destroys the rope which held him aloft. That was cool. Oh, that's really cool. We won't talk to them anymore. And so it is quiet. Okay. That was an interesting episode. Entirely beloved. Dude, there's got to be someone who has put this in a playlist. I'm so tired of doing this. I hate when people do that. Just create a playlist on your page. I don't really need chronological, I just want to watch it. Alright, complex. Alright, perfect. Now we can continue. Now I feel better. Heatwave, unregistered archive. I can give you anything. Have you seen them call? I can't see the number. QR code isn't constantly moving. The QR code's constantly moving, so I don't think it's gonna go to anything. But you never know. Oh, where's my camera? Continue. This post contains, yes, I'm over 18. Oh, it actually is something. It's a image. It's where we just saw the previous entity, the little sheet wrapped circle head on the sticks, and it's that same section where it was, but with nothing there. It's just the road. So that's, I mean, okay. That's just cool. It goes to something.
I have seen it. I have heard of it. To draw near without reprisal. Bridge the chasm.
My eye itches.
I have sought you out. But it is to no avail. I am immobilized. And when you come near, detaching yourself from those with everything, you will see in my eyes fear.
That was cool. That was good. Video feed offline. Another QR code. Let's take us a gander. Oh my god, the play button's in the freaking way. Please go away. Thank you. Okay. Can you please stop? I hate YouTube sometime on the phone. Never wants to work correctly.
Isolation that embedded itself beneath my heart.
I hate YouTube on the phone. Oh my god, this is pissing me off now. Anytime you want to go away, because it won't read it unless the play button's gone. Well, what did it pop up?
Isolation that embedded itself beneath my heart. I can repudiate it no longer. This is my home. It is empty. It is cold.
So that QR code actually does go to another video. Give me 1 second, I'll pull it up. I posted it on our Discord, so I could pull it up. and it pulled up this video, an unlisted video, is not a guarantee within anyone's life. Anyone unfortunate enough could go through life without ever feeling it would be an entirely alien concept to them. As we grow closer to the core, the words become harder to say. Soon, I will be silent. It will be better that way. Alright. Well, that is the unlisted video. And we just finished consequences, correct? Yes.
It is cold.
Oh, and then we have Morse code. I am loving this one. This one has a lot of cool stuff. Let's see what it says. Let's see. I love that I post Morse code and instead of translating it, it just says, hey, would you like this translated? Just translate it, please. When does he become a... Let me make sure I am getting this correctly. When does HMME become a cripple? Yeah, I don't know what it spells. It spells a weird phrasing. Oh, come back. So you put it in, and then it gets this. Stop that. Whatever that is. Oh. Why did it do that? Oh my god. I just want to point out right now, in front of everyone, Salvador Dali would love this dude. Whoever made this, Salvador Dali and you would be the bestest of friends. Maybe not ideology level, but, you know, painting-wise, you guys would click really well. Artistry, insane.
Can you picture an empty room with yourself at the center? Answer me quickly and honestly. Can you picture an empty room with yourself at the center? I don't know. Is there still enough space in the hallway to continue? I don't know. The complex is an aberration, yet you have threaded a hole within yourself that only it may fill. Do you know what you must do? I don't. Cry out, for there is slaughter in the new Jerusalem. Cry out, so that one may ignore.
Evie, baby, calm it down. There was definitely Morse code at the end there. That video I skipped was the unlisted one that we had already gotten from the previous video. Evie, come on. Evie. Give me 1 second. She's getting upset because the garage light's on. I told you they left, young lady. What do you expect? Now leave your garage locked. Alright, we're good. Yeah, she does. Believe me, no, at 4 in the morning this morning. 4 in the morning. And believe me and my wife are not heavy sleepers. I wake up at the drop of a pin. And so does my wife. At 4 in the morning, our dog, who is laying directly between us in bed, Evie, come here. I'm talking about you, girl. This puppy decided at 4 in the morning that there was an intruder and that she was going to let everyone in the world know. And so she let us know that the intruder was scared off all because of her and her barking. She did it all because of her. So everyone congratulate Evie. She really put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, and she helped the family. Except none of that's real, and instead she was barking at absolutely fucking nothing. Oh my goodness. Too large for your burning. Fire near 74% contained. Okay, so I don't think it has anything to do. Are you an anime protagonist, Evie? Evie and the 100 puppies that really, really want to kill you. You gonna fight off puppies? Oh, come on with that. Why would you do that to me? Honestly, it's probably to video, but... Evie, you are snacking on your toes right now. And you are being so loud. Think everybody wants to hear you snacking on your toes? Your Frito beans, as my wife calls them. Okay, YouTube, why do you make this so difficult? If I fucking... Oh my god, YouTube. YouTube. I love YouTube, but I hate it on the phone. It always messes up. Every time. Please just scan it and let's go. Yeah, okay, so it is the next video right here. That's all I needed to know. Evie.
Why don't you go where you can see and you can follow? It's a hard, tough pill to swallow, but in time you will see that there's so much more of me.
Sorry about that. My goodness, dude, you don't put a whole wall of words in one frame. Come on. I mean, you do. That's perfectly fine. I'm just saying. Frankly, it isn't worth your time. What is this? Why do we have Control F in the top corner? Frankly, it isn't worth your time. Yes, he thinks like that. He always has and he always will. Fuck him. You've completely missed the point after so many attempts to show you it's impressive, really. Enough of this. If you had something to say to me, then say it. I've endured... Evie, you are killing me. I gotta kick her out. You are absolutely killing me, Evie. Go. My goodness, you're so loud. She's licking her feet, and the girl is being as loud. She's probably gonna bark at the door, and I'm gonna have to get up and get her. Enough of this. If you had something to say to me, then say it. I've endured these half measures for years now. You already understand. I will kill you. I will crush your head against the pavement. I almost killed a beautiful dog earlier today and took a break to last a lifetime. I can't keep indulging this. The sign language, I think it was. Yeah, she starts barking. Oh, Evie's gonna annoy me today. You've got to calm down, girl. You are all over the place. There has he gone. I didn't get to read it. Stop it. There has he gone. What have you seen? What is wrong? Is all which has transpired an empty glass, with the pessimist dead on the floor. As hard as it may be to believe, he is still burning. I will bite off... There's so much words in this 37-second clip. I will bite off the entrapped limb. This has only ever been for his sake 67 days ago. It hurts more frequently not. I have a failed vow of silence to contend with, and I think I could crush the feeling between my two back teeth. You know where to find him. You make me sick. I don't care. I could blind you. Yes, definitely sign language throughout the entire video. Oh my god, the QR codes. They kill me every time! This man is the only person I know that loves QR codes. I have never seen anyone else use a QR code. I think what's really annoying me is my dog. She is fucking chowing down right now, and she is loud as can be, and that's all I can hear. Let's see, it looks like a unlisted video from 2 years ago that apparently coincides with this video. I'm gonna post it in Discord. We'll watch it after this one. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off. Okay, it's Bible verse. And throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. After I knew what Bible verse it was, it didn't even matter.
Your ideals will cost us everything. It will not matter when we speak. It will not matter when we sing. This is the only way in which it matters.
Why are you still here? Why do you still call this place home?
I am owed nothing.
Where is your song? What of your wings?
They are forfeit.
And there is nothing more to say.
ASL, I love you. If you didn't know, don't know what this means. And then I'm going to guess that's the same QR code, but I will rescan just to be safe. It is not. It is a second video from 2 years ago that's unlisted that is in reference. Awesome. So we have 2 more videos. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this series definitely plays really well into the I don't know where that's from. Did we watch Blind? Oh, he only has 18 videos. This isn't even a full one. You led me to believe a lie. Oh, that's because these are like 8. Oh, these are the QR ones right here. Okay, so it's including all the ones in QR. Okay, looks like we just finished out narrowing.
Driven, entice, annex. Driven, matriarch, entice, nearest, water, annex, light, kinship, interior, nearest, ghastly, water, heat, annex, turning, water, interior, light, rescind, entice, matriarch, annex, interior, nearest, rising, overt, matriarch.
Which one we just watched. We just watched that, so. This was that first QR code in the previous.
I don't think it might.
cutting off that arm. 1 Peter 12 through 4, chapter 4, 12 through 14. Let's see. 1 Peter 4, 12 through 14. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that he may exalt you in due time. Cast all your anxiety onto him, because he cares for you. There is also different, obviously there's like 8 million different Bibles, so that can be read as, Dear friends, do not be surprised at the fiery ordeal that has come on you to test you as though something strange were happening to you. Because that makes totally exact same sense as the first one, but is listed as the exact same Bible verse. The only difference being King James and NIV. Oh, God. I hate religion so much sometimes. I could have made a covenant, and how I could fall. And what of your love, fear, yada, yada, yada. Okay, we saw this. Or no, we didn't. I can only imagine what that spells out.
Pertaining to a speaker and a listener. There's been many empty rooms, but that is not what we are here to talk about today. I've heard a heartbeat out of a crashed application, and it has gone on for many hours. We restarted every system. We rechecked every gateway, every access point. There was but one breach, and it was accounted for. And so, it must be said unto the listener, stop this immediately. Control yourself. There's so much more to your fundamental construction than what will be given credit for. Hold yourself till another approaches. Perhaps it is hard to believe, but all you have ever been is burning. It is nothing short of beautiful.
He's just listing videos we've already, the QR code videos. Those are, because I'm looking at the back end to make sure. I think about it often. I love a good abstract series. You know what has happened? I loved him. It is what have I... Where am I? The hurt... Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't want you to go fast as fuck, though. You know what has happened? I loved him. It is what he would have wanted. Where am I? The hurt, the iridescent. I am here of my own accord. I delivered him from that place. It's for the best, harbinger. Oh, I hate when people do that. Stop. I like to read them all. You go so fast. I delivered him from that place. Angels everywhere. I have a job to do. Let's talk tonight. The weather is lovely. It was fought on a single front. It's okay now. Rip torn. You're being unreasonable. Yeah. And then it's just going to go super fast. Begin transcript. Angel, how many names have you given God? How many languages do you need to speak? The tower is shattered. Look beyond the carnage wrought. What do you see? There is in fact a new Jerusalem. We walk along the precipice of risk, and we are loved. None may take this. Lose your questions. Lose your pretense. You haven't come to speak with me. There is purpose here. Purposely is laid bare, and it means nothing. It was for him. I was for him, not you. You led him to that point, assisted in his trial, oversaw the execution. This was only ever of his own volition. He has left this place through the only means available. Discern a future. Oh my goodness, this is killing me. You're going so annoyingly fast. Future bereft of present. I think what makes it super annoying is it's right where this fucking bar is. And yet a fragment remains, watching, acting. We've already won. Tooth and nail, precisely, in transcript. My goodness.
An unregistered entry point was all you needed. But this sojourn ends here.
Want that there.
It was many days when I last saw him, teetering on inversion and rage. He said to me, "What am I owed?" To which I replied,
Trying to knock something over.
He asked, "What is the cost?" But he already knew the answer. And so I asked him,
Are you kidding
"What
me?
of your love?
Ooh, you're right.
What of your trust? What of your fear?" And he was already gone. This is a direct address to you. When I'm speaking, I speak to you. Angels speak to me. I see someone beautiful, and he knows my name.
Come on.
This is what you would have wanted. Do you hear me? Elohim. Elohim. Elohim.
And so we move forward.
Angels.
Because there is something to be done. I like this series because literally every episode I have no idea what I'm about to see. I'm just saying, if this is already popular, but if this could have been posted on like 2008, 2009, around there, this would have been everywhere.
Will stop at nothing, and it will be orchestrated flawlessly.
Yeah, it did not feel great. Actually, I don't like the teeth segments where we're seeing all these teeth and they're like chattering and talking. I hate that. Not as in like I'm hating that they're doing it. I mean as in like it just irks me. I'm like, ugh, stop it. I hate when teeth are part of anything. With Pontiacs, it wasn't so bad because it was very obviously corn. But, you know, on this one, it's teeth. You more than story. Careful. 20 minutes? Oh my goodness. This is a long one. I had to look because I had a wild fucking guess what this was about to be 20 minutes of. Because my dumbass would have sat here and I would have been like, wow, they are really leading with this sound. Check comments, see if anyone notices anything different. Ooh, I like that. There's hardly any room when you make space beneath the narrative. You do it with a very specific purpose. This is a moment of fear. Still I speak. Your breath are coming quick. Within the space your choices have left for you. You gorge upon the oxygen. Tear it to shreds with your teeth. You are more narrative than man. God is proud and I am sick. Link at 1413. Okay. And that's what it had led to, was that sentence. Interesting. See, that's why you always check comments for stuff like this. Oh, this one actually has the suicide hotline with it. And it's an age-restricted video. Well, I guess a warning to the video we're about to watch. Suicide warning. Why are you not playing? Stop that. I hate when you do that. You did this with another video too, and I don't know why. That's weird. Why does it do that? It's done this before and I don't understand. Let's see, we're going to open link in a new tab. Let me take a look at it. This video, I understand and wish to proceed. Thank you. Alright, everybody be warned. Just saying. If you don't want to watch, come back in like 2.5 minutes. I won't pause this video, so we'll continue through it. Seraphim, oh my goodness.
Was 12 days of age. Was lost. That the entire system was bleeding. For a measure of days, and it was within such a space that the narration begins. The question was asked, do you believe in the forest? Do you see the trees, hear the bird cry? The answer came, no, for there is no pain here. They inquired further, do you believe in the creek? Do you feel the water, taste what has scoured along its banks? The reply, no, for there is no pain here. A proposal was assembled and delivered. Surely you can believe in the field. Do you not see the grass? Do you not run with the dogs? He turned on them in a rage. By what estimation have you determined this feasible? None among the generations divided could stand where I have stood and deliver unto you compliance. How many pleasantries, how many code words and turns of phrase will it take to plaster over the fact that I still bleed?
I think that was my favorite video yet. That was a really good one. I think that's honestly going to be something I have to rewatch again. That was cool. Yeah, now we're having a dance party. It's fine. No finger worries. Yeah, this series is a rough one. It definitely does stuff to you. This is 30 minutes. We're sitting here. Alexa, intruder mode. I'm saying this one has been very deep and like serious, and like I've had to like really pay attention to it. I really hope the Batman one is just so not as deep. Manama. Kill the saint.
Always a place in which I found solace, and so he will burn quietly, and he will burn softly as he steps, and as he steps 5 days ago, from now go. As he leaves, and as he leaves,
Narratively, this has been one of the most confusing things I've ever seen in my life. And I look forward to, the next episode. This man said, I need to fill out my watch time. I'm just kidding.
You know that I saw that. You had to know. How could you not? Give yourself, you deserve this much. I tell you so often, I tell you every single day that I can.
Can't remember the last time I've watched a shirtless man this long.
I tell you things that even when I cannot see your face, I know. And there isn't enough that I can do. There isn't enough that I can do. So I will do more, and I will keep doing more. And there's nothing that you can do to stop me from doing more, because I probably know that. I don't know what you're thinking, and I know exactly what you're thinking. And that confluence hurts so much that I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to keep talking to you, even if I pause. And I don't know what to say next, so I'll make something up. I'll tell you something that I used to hear when I was a child. I'll tell you something that my parents used to say to me. And it might, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because I need to say something to you. I need to tell you that it can still be okay. I need you to know this, but I don't know if you know that. It can still be fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm not going to leave. I can't. What are your thoughts about tomorrow? I know it might be a while, but
You know what got me through the pandemic was Bo Burnham, actually. Inside by Bo Burnham. I have always been a huge fan of him. And this series just got me thinking back on the pandemic. And I remember when he released Inside, it was right before me and my wife got married. And to save, her parents didn't want us living together. So after living together for 2 years, I got kicked out and then had to move back in with my parents 8 months before our wedding. and I was basically just in the house the whole time, and that came out on Netflix, and I loved that.
Okay, like tell 'em what's up, I'ma rock my kicks. Let on nobody that be winning like this. Cherokee drums finna hit or miss. Tell 'em what's up when they're stuck in the abyss. Like yeah, dance, turn up the gain. Up around the record like a house of pain. Walk in the club and I pick off the stain. So I tell her, so I tell her, so I tell her, so I tell 'em what's up. That shit now just like this. Don't walk like this. Drink kerosene, bitch. I be pissed, start chugging my wrist, stop bugging. Got no wrist to just head on me, bitch. Two step my jaw, my fish my way. Don't tell you all my battles cause I finna get played. I be plodding on me, I'ma get it ready for the raid. And I tell 'em and I tell 'em and I tell 'em and I tell 'em what's up.
I would love to just be a fly on the wall while they're filming this. What's that? Because I bet they have a freaking blast. This looks like it's just so fun. Because it goes through so much in edit that it's like almost impossible to figure out what they were actually doing sometimes. Oh yes, I saw the Dune. I really look forward to that. I think it's gonna be fun. I am excited. I also saw the Gears of War prequel. I thought it looked pretty solid. But Doom was definitely the highlight. I think I have found the video I would show a 18th century peasant, 17th century peasant, if I could go back in time. This would be the video. This would be the video. Now that I think about it, this series gives me a very Silent Hill vibe. I'm guessing I'm just associating it with Triangle Head or Pyramid Head. Just because he keeps replacing heads with shapes and boxes and things and such. I guess that's the only real association. Never mind. I rescind my previous statement. It has one similarity, that I have given it more value than is necessary. I'm not gonna lie, I time these series so that way I can see how long my live's gonna be. I didn't realize this man had so many extra videos. There's like 15 extra videos we've watched now, but I don't want to stop watching them because I like it.
I will appear to you and say, without words, I am he, Elohim. Walk before me and
The absence of found and violence is proprietary ghost given form. Not doubt the slightest. It is narrative over which I reside. There is a number of primary concerns to which you are the resolution. Your steps will be paramount and you will be uncontested. You will be as him. We do no wrong, we step lightly. You speak as another once did. I find it to be of coalesce in his lieu, and speak no more. Elohim.
by my light, by my trust, by my failures. And I will make my covenant between us, that you may know me by my name.
I entered this place alone. Saints preserve me.
And the sky will be bright, and I will be silent. And the sky will be bright, and I will be silent. And the sky will be bright, and I will be silent. And the sky will be bright, and I will be silent. And the sky will be bright, and I will be silent. and the sky will be silent, and I will be bright, incandescent as Elohim.
A naked man. This has progressed surprisingly well. At this point, I'm just along for the ride. Well, I hope that's in the comments. I hope he did really well because... Okay. I was about to say, this shit is insane. This is all I can do. Meet me in the space and tell me I've done no such thing in all my days. My concern means nothing by your estimation. There was something you would be once ask of me. I do not know you, of course. Torn from it. Structure. Torn from it. I know there's a Google Doc out there somewhere that is thousands of pages long trying to figure and put all this together.
We could leave.
Walk through every room, every hall of that house, and as I do, they are screaming at me. They are all begging me, please, please do not leave us here. Please stay with us. We are you, and we are hurting, and we are burning, and you cannot leave. Even now, you lay waste to all which delivered you from... can't read that last word. There. They worked ceaselessly towards nothing short of this, and covenant could only ever at such... something. The absence of such a cost. The absence of that will ruin... cost more than could be paid seconds prior. How is such a war to be fought tooth and nail? Feed 16 dogs, I feed 12. Indiscriminate, saturated in a harsh iron scent. Cutting across my vision, I am what I bite. Reprieve, one bite deeply into what I've described as my shoulder, and its teeth are present and its eyes are present. I am aware of this because it is what I see. Bite 16 times, better than 12, better than 5. I am aware of the dogs I feed, a sequential bite into the arm, distributed evenly in opposition to its brothers, blending through, stepping lightly, indiscriminate. Oh my, we're going to be reading a lot. My concern would be nothing by your estimation, your framework. Talk to me directly. It's surprising because already I have forgotten. I have forgotten about the dogs, the 16 dogs, the 16 dogs that I feed better than the 12, better than 5. Speak to me in a way that I cannot handle. I don't know you. You haven't told me enough, and I don't know where we are going. I have 16 dogs to feed, but I am not home, and I am not where they are. Why did you take me here? Stop for one moment and rest and talk to me, because what is happening right now is an injustice and you have scared me. Behave in a manner which I can discern. How warm is it outside? Will I need to wear a jacket? If you are sick, I cannot wait for you. I have 16 things to be done, and I still will care for you, but that will happen later, and this will happen now. It was not an option. Hold my head and say that. It is warm. I cannot stand the sight of a single one of you. Make something beautiful with no regard for me, and I am spitting with rage. I watch you, barely blinking, and if you look back at me, you can see a vision of the news that night as they display a picture of the solitary, iridescent bite marks scouring along your neck, through your chest and arm, and the reporter is visibly disconcerted because he is wondering whether his job presents long-term stability for his family, and he wants no one else to take his job because his children need coats when it's become cold. Enough that it would be a foolish to go outside without one, and anyone who sees you without a coat in this weather would make a gesture of idle concern because they are not aware that you are going to feed 16 dogs that need your arms, chest, and throat, and on a near daily basis. That concern was projected onto a shard of wood for a brief moment before I lowered it swiftly enough to break skin many times over onto your neck, chest, and arms, in an idle threat I would never make for the purpose of letting you know that I do not care for you, and I never have, and I talked to you many times, but you said nothing at all. We are 15 seconds into a 45-second video. Oh my goodness. My brain hurts. I'm not gonna lie, my brain hurts. You said nothing at all. You're speaking to me and you want to know something. It's a yes or no question. You want me to answer. My hand is over my mouth. You can... Oh, you stop it, you bastard. You went so fast. You're speaking to me and you want to know something. It's a yes or no question. You want me to answer. My hand is over my mouth. You can hear me through the skin of my cheek and the gap into my fingers. I stop speaking at all. This is what it will be like for the next several hundred minutes, all of which you will be holding your breath for. It's cold the morning you wake up, but by midday your fingerprints will have already been seared off, and you won't even notice. Everything is turning to dust around you, and you only want more. You cry on the way there, and you cry harder on the way home. Everything slipping by is a track of light in the window, one half of someone else, one picture taken at nighttime, a voice coming from nowhere. When we go to sleep, we dream of buying groceries, something that we can hold. Every day, more of the same thing, a little different, and it's a little hotter outside. One day, the sun starts making us sick. We have medicine to close our eyes, but it is so hot we cannot sleep, and it is so bright we can see with our eyes shut. A while ago, I made an effigy I could talk to, but the effigy looked like me. Found out about the filth, and it didn't want to talk to it anymore. I didn't want to talk to it anymore. I let it go to burn, thousands of miles of wire wrapped around my wrist, a body made up of nothing, a century spent circling the drain. I became hungry, but I didn't know what I was hungry for. I needed to take care of you, and so I ate you instead. You were alone then, so small I almost missed you in the shame of it. You were singing already. Your body was naked and you didn't want it to be, but all your clothes had blood on them. I unfolded you from where you lay wounded, and I found you had torn yourself to pieces. I asked you a question and I wanted you to answer, and through the hand over your mouth you said nothing at all. Oh, my headphone turned off. It said, "We don't hear nothing, son." I like how he moves throughout the video and then it reverses it back. You said nothing at all. Did that in the previous video too. I liked it. Sequence 1. Oh, now we're to the sequences. I think there's only 4 and these are the last 4 episodes. Unless there's like QR episodes or anything like that. Can I not hear? Okay, we're good. Oh my goodness, you got stabbed too. That would be a hell of an AoE attack. That would scare the shit out of me. If I stabbed someone and then their blood started just like patterning on the floor below me, oh, I would freak out. Granted, like, everything that happens, if it happened in real life in this series, I would freak out. Must never be referred to with pity. To refer to with pity as repulsive, it is not to be approached. This is similar. It must be ripped. This is not to end you feed. My goodness. It's just like a never-ending nothing sentence talking about doing damage. What? So crazy. Begin transcript. They always go so fast. There was something we always told him. What are you in the face of an unrelenting assurance? When we last spoke, it was a series of promises I made, now realized, now a grave to a series of graves, to this living moment. We emerge and the dirt does not touch us, none may do so without our sanction. You never heard how we laughed. He is beneath what could even consider itself memory, and the measure of his days are accounted for. You tell a story to a fragment and a dog. You never understood the amount of love in his heart. It is staggering. It was always a place where he found solace, throttling backwards, burning quietly. It was a kindness cruel beyond measure. The story he believed ran him to the bone, speaking precisely or not at all, 5 times in reverse, or use, and I will smile upon you. From the start until this living moment, and in the lieu you conceived of a living back door, and you rushed to the ruins of the city upon a hill. He is recovered by our grace, and the space you have made for him will be flung open by our hand, and he never knew of your back door, because he only faced forwards, until that stunning dawn sunk underneath the tree line before his very eyes, cut open just in time to close as a slow blink as the wound flowed in reverse. And all you have done to him is entrap him in the which you have my goodness, that was a tongue twister. And all you have done to him is entrap him in that which is you, which is him, which was left behind beyond that presupposed fragment. You haven't yet realized that I am here. You call the throat that feeds me.
Of swift violence.
Weather was nice that day.
Change ourselves.
Well, that's not. There is nothing to be said to impersonate a story that exists beyond my words. You haven't yet realized that I am here. Well, that was it. Oh, we finished it. I thought it was 4 sequences. Oh, we did. We did watch 4 sequences, didn't we? No, we did not. We did not watch this sequence at all. The remnant of a... My goodness, you can barely even read that. $240, no freaking wonder, brother. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, this is very dubsteppy. The remnants of a past that was old. Yeah, you can barely fucking read it. Oh my god, that sound. I didn't like any of that. You did. My man's still kicking?
And act violence as swiftly as possible. possible.
The story has progressed, and yet I understand none of it. Alright, next up is the bat. Oh, man. This series is stayed pretty consistently positive, around 30, 40, 60. Oh, that's funny. I have not watched these yet. No heroes, only creatures. Takes place, the Bat Incident, 1959. April 26, 1959, 20 years after the death of Thomas and Martha Wayne. The Elizabeth Arkham Asylum was placed under lockdown after a mysterious figure, you bastard, spotted near the roof of the building. Here's the recovered footage of the lockdown announcement.
Attention, all staff at this time, just follow all lockdown procedures. There has been a disturbance in the roof of the building. The GCPD Gotham City Police Department and Arkham Security has been called to assess the situation. Follow all procedures for the following patients. Patient number 83357 alias, Waylon Jones Killer Croc. Patient number 97567 alias, Kirk Langstrom the Man Bat.
Kirk.
Patient
Pleasure to see
number
you, bud.
72679 alias, Dr. Pamela Lillian Isley, Poison Ivy.
I support
Patient
the
0,
lesbians.
alias John Doe, the Joker.
Counter
This
anything
alert will keep
suspicious,
playing
Pontiac.
until the situation has been resolved.
The individual was described as a witness as a man in a bat suit hiding in a dark corner. Here is an artist's rendition. Very Nosferatu-y. Witness reporting that the man was seen walking towards the special containment area. He was said to be muttering justice and looked malnourished as if he was isolated, you bastard, from the earth for a long period of time. After which screaming could be heard from the cells, but he was never seen again, not him leaving the way he came, just vanished from nothing. However, what he left behind haunts the city of Gotham even to this day. Out of the 4 patients in special containment, only patient 0 survived. The rest horribly and disturbingly murdered, each marked with a bat symbol. Bodies were all neatly arranged in a shape resembling a bat. Each of all 3 patients had normal bodies, but all their abnormalities were removed. I cannot speak. Jones and Isley both had their skin removed, with Jones also having his eyes and teeth removed as well. Isley was also discovered bald when she had originally had fiery red hair. Oof. Langstrom had his arms amputated and suffered from blunt trauma from a... You go so quickly. From a pipe, as well as a sharp object in the shape of a bat impaled on his chest. My goodness. Brutal. Patient 0 was left not touched, but left in an even worse mental state than before. His doctors and physicians informed of his drawings of the man and said that he won't stop talking about him and that he is ready for when he returns. This is the image he drew. Jim Gordon audio log live, 1960. It's been a year since the Bat Incident. There have been more sightings of the Batman, as they are calling him now. So many people going around in capes and masks doing more harm than good, like the Blue Boy Scout in Metropolis and the Fast Guy in Central City. It's strange that it was the same day of the murders of the Waynes 21 years ago. That poor Bruce. Before he went missing, he was said to have strange behavior. According to the CEO of Cord Industries, Ted Cord, a friend of Bruce Wayne, he never got over the loss of his parents. He barely ate or drank and had crazy ideas of restoring order in Gotham. After Cord told me, the Cord building on Founders Island burned down. Oh, damn. With everyone inside, of course, assumed. Here's a photo of Bruce before. It's very James Deanish. Last recorded picture of Wayne. Sounds about right. Some think he's dead, others back traveling around the world, and the photo was not of him. But there are some, including myself, who think he never left. Bum bum bum. And that he is the Batman. Lies.
Vengeance is coming.
GCPD Instructional Presentation 1, 1962.
Greetings, citizens of Gotham. Welcome to the GCPD's instructional presentation. The topic of today's presentation is on what to do if a loved one is missing. Losing a loved one is a troubling experience. Here are steps to take to ensure this doesn't happen. Step 1. Keep an eye on them at all times, especially children, so that they don't get away and you lose them forever. You don't want that to happen, do you? Step 2.
Okay, solid advice.
Doors and windows, so they don't go out.
Okay, okay. Makes sense, makes sense.
Don't let them make contact with the bat.
What about that?
Under any circumstance. It will harm you.
Yeah. There is no redemption for the wicked. Death is the only way out. Guess no one else knows it either. The Truth, 1962. I'm not supposed to talk about this. I've tried everything I can get to get this out without getting caught. The Batman is Wayne, or was. It seems as if the Bruce side of him is gone and only the Bat remains. His body is skinnier, yet he still possesses his strength and agility. He most likely uses some sort of drug. Sightings of him have only risen in the past 2 years. Who is the Bat? Bat creature in Gotham. The last incident was a little boy was walking home from his friend's house when he saw him in an alley. This is the picture he took. The only upside to this is that the crime rate's been down. And Arkham is basically empty now. Motherfucker be just killing everybody. I have proof that the Batman is Wayne. First of all, ever since the incident at Arkham, Bruce has not been seen. Second is the leaked audio recording, which yes, is real. Finally is this audio recording. Do not show this to law enforcement so it doesn't get out. What did that say? What you say? You shouldn't have found this. Ooh, what a timing pause.
My name is Bruce Wayne. My father is Thomas Wayne. My mother is Martha Wayne. They were both murdered when I was a child.
Really? That's cool. I know that.
I am here to confess. If listening my plan has worked, people of Gotham will submit.
Yeah, I did. Very sad. Died in a car accident.
As I am Gotham's jury, judge, and executioner.
Yeah, this was really good. I look forward to seeing what his wife can do to with the series. Missing People's Broadcast, 1962.
We interrupt your current broadcast to bring you this message. There has been a significant increase in missing people in the following areas: Old Gotham, Miagani Island, Blee Island. If you receive this message, you are in one of these areas. Keep all doors and windows locked, and don't let yourself or anyone leave your home by themselves under any circumstance. If you see any of these children or the bat, call the police immediately. The missing individuals will now be shown.
Richard Grayson, October 29th. Barbara Gordon, October 31st. Stephanie Brown, November 7th. Jason Todd, November 10th. You are too late. Don't think we gotta worry about the Robins or the Batwoman. What would that say, you rat bastard? They are something now. They are family now. Names, 1962. Wayne Manor mysteriously caught ablaze. This is the photo of the house now. Most of the stuff inside the house was all destroyed except for some pictures of the family and a clock. Behind the clock was a door that led down into a cave. Photo of the entrance. Interesting. I would not want to go down there. The cave underneath was huge, as it should be. Now I'm not supposed to show or tell any of the things I'm about to tell you, all because I snuck into the building myself after the police left. But when I went down there, what'd you find? Tell me. I saw many things I shouldn't have. Here's a photo of the Bat's costume I found. I discovered so many weird things. Modified ear, bunch of random files of the history and specifics of Gotham. There was another list of files, a strange one with a bunch of names, but most shockingly, my name was on there. Here's a list of names: Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Redacted, Barbara Gordon, Stephanie Brown, Kate Kane, Luke Fox, Helena Bertinelli, Jean-Paul Vallee, Harper Road, Duke Thompson, Selena Kyle. My man was gonna take out everybody. How does he have my name and why? Also, why are there other people here? Why are these other people there? Yeah, that's yeah, basically anybody that Bruce has been intimately connected with, like Lucius, Selena Kyle, which is Catwoman, the other chick that he's always into, but I can't remember her actual name. But yeah, basically. Before I gather my thoughts, I saw them. What you see? What you see? As soon as they saw me, I ran out of there. Not before seeing him again. He didn't chase after me though, just stared while I got onto my bike. It looks like the police are trying to cover this up, probably because the chief's daughter is one of the missing. Ooh, Darkest Night fears this Batman. They're telling everyone that the Bat is dead. Liar, liar, pants on fire, which they shouldn't have because crime is back up. Yeah, that's true. That was kind of a dumb move. I'm going to try to leave Gotham as soon as possible. I don't want to end up like those people in the cave. If you don't hear from me, I'm either taken or I have left the city. Missing Timothy Drake. Nice, July 4th. He was getting on his bike. That was nice. That was a fun little way to do that. Don't go into the cave under Wayne Manor, or I'll do to you what I did to the missing. Isn't Tim Drake the Red Hood? Let me double check. Which one is he? Or is he the one that got beat up? That's Jason, you're correct. Tim Drake was a little more... Let's see, where is he at? Tim Drake. Third Robin in the comics. And he is a superhero on his own right now. He currently uses his... Oh, he's Red Robin. You're right, he's Red Robin. Superhero identity of Red Robin. Because I think currently he showed up recently in one of the animated movies. And he was in that game, wasn't he? That was Nightwing, Red Robin, Red Hood, and Batgirl, I believe. No, that was Nightwing, Red Hood, and God, his actual son. Can't remember his son's name. And Batgirl. Never mind. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Killer Croc. Looks like Godzilla. Oh, it is Godzilla. This is not the I was like, what is this? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's funny. What time is it? Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna leave the decision up to you guys. So we can only stream if we're going to stream for 30 more minutes. So we can watch 30 minutes of this series, and then we got to stop and we'll continue in the next live. Or I can just end it here with these 3 series, and then we'll start the next live, which will be, what's today, Thursday? Which will be Saturday. Okay. I'll change the thumbnail and all that in the next 30 minutes. And we'll begin the next live with the man in the suit, because this one I know is well over an hour, I believe, because like I said, I timed them out. How long is it? Yeah, it's about an hour and 20 minutes, so we wouldn't finish it today. So we'll end it here, and we will start the next live with the man in the suit. Those were some solid series. I will say, surprisingly, my favorite ended up being Pontiac. Not because I was like thinking I was gonna hate it. I just didn't think it would be, my cup of tea. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have had a good one. Bye, Attila. Get you some good sleep, my friend. Or not. Your life. I don't judge. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, night, whatever.